Ethan, the reason why the chat is a little bit quiet tonight is because I didn't announce this on YouTube. I just popped out a tweet because I just wanted to take it easy since I'm using new software. I didn't want to get a load of people involved in the chat if I was going to be constantly dealing with technical difficulties. So it's a bit of a low-key stream tonight. But since this is all going to be going up on YouTube anyway, it shouldn't be an
Your
issue.
comments will be full of, I didn't know there was a stream.
Oh, hopefully everyone can forgive me.
I'm sure they will.
Well, we want to keep on going over here if I can. Yeah, I guess down there would be fine. Place to see as well over here. Okay, that was an easy turn for me. Hi, Bryn the Silver Wolf. And yes, Zerith, warriors can use jewels. It's a fairly new enhancement. Right, I've made an awesome
Ooh, I have a research point.
piece of armor. Oh, fantastic. What are you thinking of researching?
I don't know. Are there any other materials you think we should get?
Well, I've not started down the research path for like clay and quartz or any of that at all. You could also, I've not gone down any of the like leathers at all. The bones.
I have done some of the leathers, but scaled leather would take me 2 points.
You could save up for it. Alternatively, you could go for amber and then consider that later on you'll be working into jewelry.
Possibly.
You could even go for jewelry now and get amber second because you're still going to have some things that you can.
That
make
might
with
be
it.
handy actually, because I don't have. Neither of us have got jewelry crafting, and we
Yeah.
could do with that. So I'll go with jewelry.
Yeah.
Especially considering I'm not going to be able to get out anytime soon to gather. So.
No, that makes sense. Right, I'm going to move into this position. I'm going to set up camp, and I'm going to have my group spend a lot of time gathering elven wood. I'll spend a little bit of time gathering some food. And there we go. I'll get some wood. In fact, I'll set that up there. There we go. They'll be able to sustain themselves pretty much for a ridiculous amount of time. It's fine.
I'm just trying to find what I can use as a catalyst for my jewelry.
Catalyst for jewelry? What are the options? What are the two pictures?
It looks like a sort of a straw-looking thing. I think it might be.
Might be straw.
Yeah, actually straw, possibly. There's something that looks a bit like coal or a rock, and something that looks like a white sort of rock or gem.
Let me have a quick gander. Yeah, so coal, diamond, or wicker sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So your cane should count as that.
Right, but I don't seem to have any cane at the moment, so I'll have to leave that for now, but we could try and get some cane.
It might be very, very specific and actually want wicker, but...
Yeah, I could try and get... Because there's some cane really close to me, so I could send a gathering party out to get some cane and see.
Yeah, sure. And yes, Shimmering Dewdrop, it is almost 11 PM over here. Right, I'm generating a lot of herbs over in Avakis. Are there any other things that I want to make? There are always things that I want to make, so let us make some. Now, you wanted super light clothing, was that right? If possible?
Yeah, if possible, yes. Please.
Actually, yeah, I should be able to make some super light clothing. And I can make a silk tunic. It only gives 3 armor, though. But it'll give something else on top. I could make a fur coat, which would give 3 armor and a dexterity point.
Ooh. That would be better than what Dobrovia's wearing, I think. Oh no, actually she's got something 3 armor.
I could make a silk tunic for you. That would not be a problem.
What?
It's very light, only 22 weight.
That sounds really
3
good.
armor, plus it'll have some other stat because I'll be using jewelry in it.
Yeah, that would be really good because it's going to be lighter than what a lot of the guys are wearing at the moment.
Right,
Yeah,
yep,
definitely. That sounds good. Now I'm going to make a little expedition party.
I could make a sword, perhaps. I could use gold for that. Svarog's needle. It's not a terrible sword, all things said and done. I kind of like adding dexterity because that gives me better stealth combat, which is super, super useful. Or an amethyst sword. No, I don't particularly like the amethyst sword. Monster Slayer. New icon for that one, actually. Well, Will is really good in social and hex challenges, so yeah, I could make a Svarog's needle as well. It is always worth making something, even if you don't necessarily need it, because if you make things, yeah, helps research.
That's probably why you've got so much research points.
Yeah, because I've been very, very active.
Yeah.
Let's see, I can make a bone spike armor for medium. That's 10 armor there, actually. That is not too bad. Or I could make 10 armor, 1 dexterity. That is equally not too bad. 10 armor, 3 will. Oh, the leather jerkin is fantastic. Yeah, okay, I'll make one of those. That's going to be the last of my gold resource used up, though.
Gonna keep making some more bows out of this dark wood, but I'm gonna need more dark wood as soon as I can.
Yeah. Hello, Metaproxy.
Okay, end of the turn. Just setting up my bows again. For some reason, they'd gone out of my crafting menu.
Metasleep. It's late enough to eat after 8. Well, it's always after 8 somewhere. Alright, we've got plenty. Well, I'm starting to gather up a decent amount of elven wood. I'll probably leave like 1 or 2 more turns. So I'm just going to pass these turns super fast.
Cool. Well, I think I need to as well. I'm just gathering the cane up, so.
Ah, right, okay.
Along with some bird meat, so I'll just, yeah, pass the turn super quick too. Sounds good.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right, I've made a silk tunic, and that is probably something for you. It is... Whoa, actually, it's not bad. 3 armor and 1 poison, so it would give someone the ability to use poison damage, which, at best case scenario, would give them an extra 2 points of damage in a fight.
That's really good.
But a guaranteed extra 1. Ooh, I've got a 2 skull battle coming my way. Very well, I'm gonna... Ooh, I've got a child! Hooray, the Cabbage Patch has told me that I've gained a child.
Woot!
Happy days. Right, I'm gonna break
cool,
camp.
21 cane straight away on that turn. That's brilliant. I'm gonna stay here just for a little while.
Right. I could do hunting, actually. Because you've given me a bunch of ranged damage, I'm now capable of performing a hunting challenge.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll keep trying to make these +7 bows as well. You can come and change some of your +5s over for +7s.
Oh, that would be so good. So very good. I'm just going to turn on the filter, though, for a hunting challenge. Just to see what it is that I'm going to need exactly. Hunting. Hunt challenge. Apply filter. Gathering is my damage, and I've only got... Well, I've got 3 people who do chunk loads of gathering damage. I've got stealth. You know what? I'm going to try for a hunting challenge. Sure. I'm probably going to be able to just beat them in an easy fight, in an attack. But if I beat them in a hunting challenge, I don't get any wounds no matter how it goes.
Now, I thought that wasn't entirely true.
No. The way it works is in any type of challenge, if you fail, you now generate wounds. But in a non-combat challenge, if you succeed, there's a very low chance of getting wounds. I don't think it might not even be possible. And thank you very much, Noin, for the 10 months of being subscribed. Oh, thanks for all the wonderful entertainment, Aavak. You are more than welcome, my friend. More than welcome. But in a fight challenge, like, for example, in hunting, if I took a load of damage, but I didn't lose the challenge, then that damage doesn't become wounds. But in a fighting challenge, even if I win, people still take wounds. So in a fight challenge, even if you win, people can still die. But generally, if you win in a regular challenge, you can't, no one can die from it.
Cool.
So that's the way that plays out.
So just don't lose and you'll be fine.
Pretty much, yes. Right, I would actually like to get rid of their counter offense. They've got... Oh, a really good one, though. Damn it. Yeah, I'm going to use counter offense to get rid of this card out of this fight. Okay, I haven't got a lot of my strong fighters here, which is unfortunate.
It's always the way you don't have the right people in the right place.
Yeah. But what I do have is a lot of people who can soak up damage, like, really, really well. Ouch! Okay, someone's got some sneaky piercing damage, which I'm not fond of. Yeah, I'm just going to get all of my people in. We'll win this one just out of brute force, so it's fine. There we go. I'm going to get a little bit damage, but ultimately I'm going to win.
Cool.
Hello, Occam. How you doing? I'm just going to confuse you for the first turn and then beat the living daylights out of you. There we go. Play all my cards. Just to play all my cards. Got one spider silk. You track down the prey and lead it right to the traps. Some of the pack could have gotten away, but you got your win. So I got one spider silk. You know, the nice thing there was no chance of me getting any wounds. And given the game style that we're playing on right now, yeah, not having wounds, pretty good. Pretty good. Gotta say I'm a big fan of not having wounds.
I like not having wounds too.
Go ahead and get back to gathering.
It's weird. On my bramblewood bow bit of my crafting screen, it says 0 out of 16 wood and 0 out of 7 vines. But I know I've got 11 vines. And I know I've got like 22 wood.
I'm not sure.
It's a bit weird. It still seems to be making it, but I don't know why it's showing that.
Occam would like to know how you're doing today.
I'm doing very well, thank you, Occam.
Okay, I have made a sword. This is good. I'm going to see, I'm now working on armor. I've still got enough stuff to make a couple more things though. Plain shirt is only 2 armor, that's not really what I want. Still, it'll give me 4 research points. Nah, that's really not what I want. I want something worth much more than 4. Much more than 4. I could make... Oh, well. I'm going to make short swords easily enough for 4 research. In fact, I'm fairly certain that once I can expand out my area of effect, I'll be able to just keep making those. That's indefinitely cool. For 4 research. I'm not sure if that's how it's going to work out.
Wow.
But I'm willing to test it, because that
may as well make
awesome.
It for as long as you can milk the research points out of it.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I need to get something that I can really milk the research points out of. The best I can do at the moment is these bows, but I'm going to run out of the string.
Well, I'm going to have elven wood that I'll bring over to you in a moment, but since you need some more string, I'll go and start grabbing that.
Oh, thank
Hey,
you. That's
Champ.
amazing.
Oh, I've got an event. Oh, dear Lord. Despite the daytime, the sky is suddenly overshadowed by a thick, dark mist that slowly engulfs everything in its way. The black mist remains a malicious reminder of the days of darkness and their everlasting hold on Thea. Even the bravest soul feels a sudden dread as the black cloud slowly seeps into every corner of their surroundings and wraps them up in a suffocating blanket of dark energy. You could swear you see twisted faces and silent screams from within the darkness. You feel a cold chill running down your spine and dry sweat covers your trembling body. Your very soul is now infected with the cloud. Sit together but try to outrun the mist, or huddle together and try to find cover. Let's try and outrun it.
How many skulls?
It's not a fight, it was an event. Right, I tried to outrun it. There are those amongst you that are not easily broken, even in the face of such dark terror. They help your group to stick together and slowly move away from the mist. Every step feels heavy and slow, as if your legs were made of lead. Your heart pounds like mad, and with the help of your strong-willed companions, you fight the instinct to stop moving. Eventually, you clear the fog and make your way to safety. Lord Lycanthrope and Krigarian both gained will from that event. Just because they've already got such strong willpower, they were able to fend off the fear, and as a result, gained even more, which is pretty bloody awesome.
Yes.
Ooh, you've got an event? What's happening?
Have I?
Oh, it said the other player was resolving something.
Oh, I don't know.
Never mind.
It was nothing, I don't think. But yeah,
Right,
wouldn't that be pretty terrifying if you suddenly were in the middle of some mist and then you had like faces in it and it was all black and you couldn't see where you were? I'd be pretty terrified.
To be fair, that is pretty frightening. I'm just going to have a quick look at how much is required to make a bow. You only need 4 wood, and I've got 36 here. Sure, I'm going to get 1 more turn's worth of wood, and that'll give you enough to make...
Cool.
That'll give you 40 wood in total, which will be enough for you to make 10 different bows.
I'm going to do 1 more turn here as well, and then I'm going to come away with the cane.
Aumbal, I'm really sorry to hear you suffer with migraines. As someone who suffers with them quite a lot myself, you have my deepest sympathy. I quite often I'll get headaches, not generally migraines, but I'm on I was on preventative medicine for a long time, so that may have eased it a bit now. But it used to be that whenever there was like a pressure change brought on by sudden changes in the weather, it would be horrible. Right, okay, that's enough elven wood. I'm going to start making my way back to camp. Back to your camp, that is.
Cool. I've got my cane as well, so hopefully I should be able to make some jewellery now.
Okay.
So many people in my camp do not have any jewellery at all, so anything's going to be an improvement.
You looking over the jewellery now?
Yeah, I'm just looking what I need to make, what I need to get, if this will be enough now.
Right, yeah.
Make some silver and... Oh, it's not counting the cane as something I can use.
It's probably going to be
have
to be wicker or coal then. Now, as far as coal goes, there is coal on the map, and you should be able to gather it. In fact, there's coal just down from where the cane was. Can you see it on the map?
Yeah, I see it. I'll go and get some of that now.
It's annoying to gather. Have you got some good gatherers?
Yes. Some
Okay,
very good gatherers. So I guess I'll end the turn and I will go and send an expedition out to get that.
Okay. I'm so close to getting another research point now. Right, I can make it all the way to your camp, which I'm going to do quickly, and then trade with you. This is turning into a fairly slow initial couple of turns, but hopefully it's going to make a big difference for us.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get ourselves prepared and then we'll just go and beat everyone up and it'll be great.
Yeah. By the way, chat, I'm actually streaming at 60 FPS for the first time in like forever. Is there any feedback on the quality that you're getting through Twitch at the moment? What are you doing at the moment, Sheelab?
I am just quickly making an expedition party.
If you do that, then it's going to kick my people out of the town.
Oh, right, okay, I'll cancel
I'm
that,
right on
sorry.
top of your town trying to trade with you.
Did not realise that, very sorry.
No, that's okay. I've got that armor, which I got from the Lady of the Lake quest.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good armor. Only 40 and 5 armor. And there's 42 elven wood for you as well. Do you happen to have anything that I'd be able to use? Can I have the spider silk? Oh, actually, you can use that for bows.
You can have it if you want, though. If you can get me vines.
I can use it to make good armor.
Yeah, just I'll give you the spider silk, and then you can get me vines.
Okay. Sure. Yep. You can gather gold, can't you?
Yes, but there's it showed me where some gold was on the map, but I've not been able to find it again.
Ah, okay.
So gold is a problem, but you can have it if you want, because I've got silver.
Yeah, because I can use that to make some armor as well. Any other resources here? No, I don't think so. I think I've got more or less everything else.
Well, I have a very productive cabbage patch, apparently, because I now have 5 children.
Yes. Okay. That is a good trade for me. Thank you.
Fantastic.
I'll be off to get you some resources.
Some vines.
Some vines in a moment then.
Right, now I can make my expedition.
You're not actually getting any herbs, are you? Because you haven't got a herbalist hut yet.
No, I do not have a herbalist hut.
I would suggest, as a high priority, you get that.
Next research point, I'll get it then.
Because there are quite a few sickness challenges, which if you've got a herbalist hut, you're just safer. Plus, having a herbalist hut means you can train your children as medics.
Ooh.
Leafin, yeah, I know that you're not going to be able to see that much of a difference with Thea with 60 FPS versus 30 FPS, considering how low motion the game is. However, you should have a little bit... it's hard to explain, but your eye feels a little bit more comfortable staring at a 60 FPS refresh stream, so I'm not sure. Well, that being said, your monitor is going to be refreshing at like crazy high hertz anyway, so it probably wouldn't make that much of a difference. But the motion that happens should be a little bit smoother wherever possible. I really did tweak around my streaming settings quite a lot, so hopefully it will actually pay off.
Just heading for the coal now.
Scrolling the map should be nice at the very least. Though, I imagine I just gave a bunch of people like a headache from getting dizzy by doing that. I'm so sorry, everyone. I only realized how much of a derpy thing I was doing while I was doing it. I am so sorry. I am a jerk. Ooh. Okay, so they are ways off there. Alright. Keep an eye on them. Now, I've got a research point, so... could go for dryad wood. And I am tempted to go for dryad wood.
Yeah, dryad wood would be very cool.
The alternative is I could go for 200 swords.
Well, that would be cool as well. At the moment, though, I have a massive surplus of two-handed weapons that I can't use because they're too heavy, so I don't know if you're in a similar boat.
Yeah. You know what? I'm actually thinking I might go for the well.
Wow.
Of all things, I might go for the well. because with the well, I could make it out of elven wood and vine, for example.
You could.
And then I get just a specific resource at every turn. Or I could go for the watchtower.
Watchtower would be cool, but I don't know.
The nice thing with the watchtower is I could use 50 elven wood to make it, so I could increase my elven attraction in the town.
Oh, that would be really good.
And the watchtower builds towards the blessed path, which allows me to expand my town's influence, which is like a really big.
Oh yeah,
important
that
thing.
thing.
It's hard. It's hard to say though, because I feel that right now we are struggling in the resource game. Like, we're not making things out of the better resources, and that is hurting us.
Yeah,
overall.
it really is. That's why I'm hiding in my village at the moment, because I just feel like all I did was go out and just get trounced by things, and what I need to do is just play it a bit more cautiously, honestly.
There are 4 places where this resource can be gathered. Wow, really?
On the whole map.
One up there, one over there, one over there. And they're all basically far away.
Yay!
Dryad would not be a bad thing to get, honestly.
It is quite a rare thing, and it does seem to be quite a good thing.
Yeah.
So
Blackwood that releases golden resin when cut, very rare, but items crafted from it are very high quality. I'm debating it. No, I actually think I'm going to go for the watchtower. I'm going to make it out of elven wood. And that's going to open up a couple of other things. I'll be able to go for the palisade or the barracks. Barracks will actually give me better warriors. And the palisade will just give defenders, will increase defenders' defense rating in case of attack. And again, I could make that out of elven wood, and I'd have a very good attraction rating, making an elven wood
good luck getting some elves in your village. I'm happy with just humans at the moment, just bolstering the numbers, and then I can get more fussy about who turns up.
Right, well, Minya and El Young are both healthier. Calissa Fox is stronger. Lord Lycanthrope is better at gathering. Kregeron is more willful, and Metzeline is a better medic. Considering she's my warrior, that's pretty awesome. Leafin is more stealthy. Noin is much more willful. Sheepy is me, is much more perceptive, and Sockband is better at gathering. So I'm fairly happy with that level up there. And it is time for me to go and get you some vines. And while I'm doing it, I'm also going to get myself some... what's the word? Fruit. Fruit.
Cool.
Vines are a bit of a pain to gather, though, which is really quite annoying. Every 2 turns I'll get some vines at the moment. I really would like to get them every 1 turn. I don't think I'm going to. Oh, no, there we go. I can get vines every turn, and I'll get 7 a turn. How many vines do you need for
let me look. I'm clicking on all the wrong things here. Right, to craft a bow, I would need 4 vines per bow.
Okay.
And 6
that
dark
is
wood.
Not going to be too bad then. So 6 wood. I thought it was 4 wood.
It's 4 for the primary material.
Oh, right.
And then the catalyst is 2 or of either the extra 2 vines or an extra 2 of whatever wood it is, and I'll try different things.
You can use regular wood for the catalyst.
Does the catalyst not make too much difference? I'll have to have a play around.
Not until you've got a smithy. Basically, the
right.
catalyst, the better quality the catalyst, the higher quality your... the higher chance that you'll get a good quality item. There's always a small chance you'll get a poor quality item. But until you got the smithy, you can't get a high quality item anyway, so...
Right, so I may as well use base items for catalysts. Yeah. That's good to know. Yeah, just come out of there so I can end my turn.
It's basically a random time until children mature. It can be like 1 turn. It can be 20 turns. It's frustrating, unfortunately.
I wish I knew. I've got so many children. Still no coal yet. Have some next turn though.